Pisces, welcome to Bella Luna. I'll be doing your reading for today. So these are general, they may or may not resonate, they're for the week ahead, and they're timeless, so whenever you find it, that's what I believe is truly meant for you. You know, you stumbled upon this video at the right time, right place. So let's see what we can get for you guys. And if you didn't notice, I do Pisces last. I like Pisces readings to be released on Fridays, and it's just interesting because I know you'll get this as a Pisces. Are you really last? Because if the week started on Fridays, then technically you guys would be first, you know? But yeah, I like to finish the readings on Pisces, and I like to start with Aries. It just feels the most complete to me. So without any more rambling, I will pull the center of the reading. So what can we get for Pisces this week? What is the center of their reading? Okay, you guys kind of got two cards. One flipped up and one flipped down. Interesting. I've actually never had that happen before at the start of a reading, so this is really interesting. Fox being the first one that wanted to present itself. So for me, this is a partnership card. It does talk about relationships. It does talk about, for me in particular, one significant other who... I'm just hearing it, Pisces. They're very peaceful this week. Or at least that's how they're presenting. So I want to see what this card is. Cheetah! Oh my god! So... interesting. I'm almost hearing blast from the past, Pisces. So I don't know if this is someone you haven't talked to in a long time, or perhaps have been at a distance. There's just a sense that you haven't talked to this person in a while, but they're coming back into your life pretty quickly. The reason I say that is because the cheetah card is facing the past, so I'm really interested to see where you're coming from. So let's look at that. Let's see where Pisces is coming from the past. Fish. Oh my god, of course, the most Pisces card you can get. So in the past, I think I want to say with this person, there was a huge lack of boundaries, right? The fish card for me, and interestingly enough, a lot of Pisceans I know in real life struggle with boundaries. So in the past, I sense that perhaps you weren't as assertive, or, you know, you didn't even know you had certain boundaries, but as years went on, as you dealt with more people, they showed you where your boundaries were and how to assert them, right? I feel like I'm talking to a Pisces or someone with Pisces placements who is quite evolved in the sense of boundary setting, right? And knowing what a boundary is. And I think a lot of this has come through to you through your emotional realm, right? The moon, like, I love this card. You're finally swimming upstream. If you'd been swimming downstream for a while, right? Like against the, or sorry, I said that so wrong. If you've been swimming against the current for a long time, it's like you're finally swimming with it. I'm almost just seeing you like this, Pisces. Whenever someone crosses a boundary, you're just like, no, no, you will not be. No, no, I'm sorry, that's a boundary, by the way. It's very light. As I said, your person is also presenting very light this week. There's not a lot of heaviness, which is interesting because in the past, as I said, it feels as though your boundaries were not as strong. And perhaps that's why you and this person haven't spoken in a long time, right? If they were someone who crossed your boundaries a lot, eventually we get to a point with people where if you can't respect my boundaries, you inherently don't respect me, and, you know, you wish them love, light, and you send them off and you say, we're going our separate ways now. So very interesting. Looking at the future, unicorn. Oh my god, Pisces. So I don't know if this is like, if this person has appeared. This could be the week they show up again, right? And with the unicorn card, I kind of get that you know, you're a Pisces, you got that intuition, oldest sign of the zodiac, come on, you can't trick a Pisces. Like, what is this? Like, come on, like, you can't get anything by a Pisces. You've already seen this coming through your third eye. And And there is a sense of, how do I explain this? They're reaching out to you. You know, you're not reaching out to them. And I almost sense that telepathically, if you will, they've been sending you signs. So there's a well-known thing in physics where a particle at one end of the universe is directly impacting a particle at the opposite end, right? This is just physics. This is what we know. This is science. So it's almost as though you two have been on opposite ends of the universe telepathically communicating to each other, right? It's like they'll remember a memory you have, maybe they'll talk about it or say it out loud. And on the other side, you're receiving that intel and you're remembering it and you're like, oh, I'm thinking about this person again, right? Stuff like that. I do feel like this is the week where you'll be seeing their birthday, seeing their name, seeing things that are associated with them, right, appear in your matrix. Focus on receipts you're getting, right? There might be messages on the receipt or numbers that are correlated. You know, just be aware of what's being presented to you. Pisces tend to be very conscious people, so it should be easy for you. So let's see subconsciously where you're coming from in this whole situation. Butterfly. So, as I said, Pisces, it's been some time since you've talked to this person, since you've been with this person. And I think what's going to be really eye-opening, if you will, is how much that individual has changed since you knew them. Right? This is one of those readings where I really enjoy giving it because it's such a, like, cool message. It's positive. I'm not sensing any, you know, bitterness or sort of like there's no, there's no hissing noises. There's nothing secretive. It's just, it is what it is. This week, what you see is really what you get. And you're going to visibly see those changes in that person, you know? They might look very different from the last time you saw them. So even seeing them in person, you'll sense that their whole energy is different, right? And that's the beautiful thing about time. And when we do spend time away from someone, it does give both of those individuals the ability to change without having that other person there, you know? They're still a part of the change. Their energy is still influencing it, but they are not physically in front of you. Something I've also just noticed about this reading is you have water, fire, earth, air, ether. This is a very balanced reading. And it's going with everything I've been saying. I'm not sensing any power struggles. I'm not sensing any imbalances. It just feels like you two are two very solid individuals, and more importantly, you're the most solid within yourself. You don't need a partner. You would want one, it would be nice to have, but you don't need it. You know, there's not this sense of gripping, there's no... I mean, it's just such a Pisces reading. You're going with the flow of the universe. You're going with your own flow. It's beautiful. I think that in itself is what brought this person back, you know? As I said, it's like a flash from the past. But this time, there's almost this restoration, if you get what I'm saying, a rebirth, a transformation. You've both changed fundamentally so much that it's almost like you're meeting each other for the first time again, right? There's this sense of like, I don't even know who you are anymore because you were such a different person. Their mindset has completely changed. Your mindset has completely changed. So transformative, Pisces. Oh my god. So let's see what's crowning the reading. I'm not really... Okay, I'll get one more because I don't really... This will sometimes happen where a card will flip up and then I'll be like, wait. Okay, there we go. Tiger and mouse. So the mouse card is what came up first, which sort of made me go, meh. And the reason for this is because it's coming through now. Don't get swept up in the details. Don't get swept up in the nitty-gritty of it. So this is what can happen sometimes when someone comes back from our past. a part of us, a part of our brain, those synapses still associate them with certain things, right? So even if the person is not presenting that way, because we've had experience in the past with them where they did behave that way, we're almost expecting that version of them, right? So what's coming through now is, as I said from the beginning, Pisces, what you see is really what you get with this person. They're not hiding anything. I'm not sensing any malicious intent. Genuinely, they just are the way they are, which is really refreshing because a lot of people present themselves either better or they sort of mask, the darker sides to them. But I sense with this person, they're very willing to take responsibility for their shadow. They're very, open about their shortcomings. They're not going to lie to you, Pisces, which is really a huge deal for a Pisces, finding someone who won't lie to you, who won't take advantage of you, who won't gaslight you. So many Pisceans get gaslit. I don't know what is up with that. Everyone does, excuse me, at some point, but from my personal experience, I've noticed it a lot with Pisces. And coming out with the Tiger card, remain calm. In the Chinese zodiac, and it's funny because I'm actually born near year of the tiger. So the tiger comes in 3rd place, and the reason for that is because it got in the water and it got really wet, right? So when it gets wet, it can't run as fast, it can't move as fast. And the way I've had someone explain this to me is what this story represents for the tiger and people born in the year of the tiger or who have this energy is they can't let their emotions get the best of them, right? The tiger going in the water represents the tiger immersing itself in its emotions. And you're a Piscean, so you know all about those emotions. And I think it's saying, don't let it get you hot-headed, right? Because that's one of the traits associated with tigers. They can be hot-headed. So, and it's coming back to the past now, right? The little moon crescent in the 3rd eye of the tiger, it's reflected where the fish is, right? The tail of the fish. So I think what might trigger you is if you two are having conversations about the past, right? This all makes sense now. Don't get focused in on the details of the past because those are going to prevent this new future from coming in. And of course, use your discernment. If I'm talking to someone and you're like, my person hasn't changed at all, this reading is not meant for you. I'm so sorry. Check your sun, moon, rising. But, if you are resonating with this, if you're listening to this and you're saying, I know exactly who that person is, then, try to keep an open mind. Don't get too fixed on the past and really try to see them as they are today, not who they were, but who they are. So I think I'm going to leave the reading there. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces. I hope something resonated or helped in some type of way. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.